What's happening, round tablers? It's time for another exciting episode of US Roundtable with none other than my US Roundtable co-host. As usual, it's your boy, the three-pointer, Trip J. It's me, and I'm never alone. I'm always with my peoples. Travesty, Your Majesty. What's up, Trav?
What's up? What up?
Also, we got Petee G, the polite pimp, in the house.
Yo. What's happening? What's happening?
Unfortunately, our favorite millennial, Khadijah, will not be able to make it today, but we have a special guest. I want y'all to put your hands together for Nannette.
There you go. There you
The
go.
truth hurts.
Yeah. I like
AKA
that.
the Tiger Tamer. What's up, Nannette? How are you?
I am good. I am good. Thank you guys for having me. You said a Tiger Tamer.
Yeah, I seen that picture. You got the white tiger. All right.
The big tiger.
All
That
right.
means don't play with me.
I
You
feel
want
you. I
that
feel
tiger
you.
loose.
No games.
So where are you originally from?
Well, I'm a Georgia peach actually, but I have a
Okay.
little sprinkling of that Bed-Stuy do or die in me too. So you
Uh-oh.
know,
A little
Brooklyn.
sprinkle.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just a little
Sprinkle.
sprinkling. You know, it adds the spice to my gumbo. You
All
know, I'm
right.
like a lot of gumbo, like a pot of gumbo. It's a whole lot of little different things in there.
I
But,
got
you
you. I
know,
got you.
that spice comes from, you know.
So what does Miss Truth Hurts? What is your specialty? What's your special talent?
Well, I am a co-host of the Jay Jackson Live in Atlanta show. And what we do in Atlanta, we are a travel reality show. So we like
Okay.
travel entertainment reality. And I know it's a little bit different, but it's okay. You know, we kind of take a little spin from entertainment, a little spin from reality, and kind of like just ball it all up together, and it comes out with a nice little flavor. So what we do is like, you know, so many people come to Atlanta and they don't know what it is to do. So what we do, businesses will contact us and we go out to these businesses and we try whatever it is they have to offer. If it's food, if you say you got the best barbecue, then we're there. If you say, oh no, you know, I got horseback riding, we're there. And a lot of times if it, you know, we're a Black-owned helicopter company, we're there. And a lot of times, to my dismay, I end up in situations a lot of times. So I'm real scary, but you know, because of the show, I have to try things. And we also have a full production media company. So we do red carpets, we do all access, interviews, coverage, you name it, we do it.
Okay, that's what's up.
All right.
So where does the where's the my lips ain't working. Where can the show be seen?
Well, you can find us on jjacksonliveinatlanta.com. You can also find us on Radio on Fire. We're also on YouTube. We're also on, you can look up Jay Jackson Live in Atlanta show on YouTube. You can also look us up on Instagram. You can look up Jay Jackson Live. That's capital JJACKSON. Because you know, people be messing that up.
Yeah.
You can find me also on Facebook under Truth Hurts Jackson. You know, we're everywhere. We've been from red carpets to all access backstage, just interviews, businesses. You know, we bring a lot of notoriety to small businesses who don't always have funding to do like big broadcasting and things like that. But you know, they still want people to know who they are. So, you know, we kind of bring it all together in kind of almost like a reality show type of approach. And we just show people how to have a good time. And, you know, if we're at your party, you'll have a good time because we're laughing and dancing and being silly. You know, although people see us on a lot of red carpets, well, at least me, you might take Jay Jackson a little serious, but for me, I'm silly. You know, I like to have fun. So
Let me
that's
ask you.
what I am.
Let me ask you. You said something about situations. You went up in certain situations.
Uh-huh.
What situations are we talking about? Give us a rundown if you can.
Well, Jay Jackson made me get in a helicopter.
Mhm.
And I just knew I was too close to Jesus. It was just too much for me. And it was like the size of my car. And for the life of me, I could not understand how you can drive this helicopter with your steering wheel. Like I kept saying, where's the brakes? And the guy kept saying, there are no brakes. I'm like, well, where is whatever it is you need to stop the thing, where is it? Because I need to know if I'm getting on this little thing, I need to know where the brakes at. And then I need to know where the gas, because you really can't have that much gas. So I already figured it out. That's why helicopters be going down, because y'all gas tank can't be that big, you know. So, you know, I'll cry. I don't have
I've
no
never been in a
problem crying.
helicopter myself.
I've never been in one,
and I
either,
don't think
nah.
I want to, because it seems like they dangle too much for me.
Let
I
me
don't want
tell
nothing
you
that feel like it's on a
something.
string. So
I've never been in one either. Nope. And
Let
you know,
me
they got
tell you
the
something.
helicopters here in the city all day.
mhm.
Let me tell you, it look all fun. You know, you want to be like, oh, I want to be flued out. I don't think I want to be flued out no more.
Mhm.
Not in no helicopter.
Let me tell you, because it look all good. You know, you pulling up and you know, you trying to be all nice and fabulous. And they like, hey, I got a helicopter ride for you. So, you know, you get up in there and it's like, oh, shoot. And I don't hide my true emotions.
Mhm.
My husband says, you see it all on my face. Because if it's something I ain't sure about, you're going to see it. That's why I'm true hurts.
Mm.
So, you know, we did a horseback riding.
Mhm.
I was scared to death because horses don't like me. And I got a lot of booty to try for a horse to hold up, you know, and I'm, you know.
Okay.
So I actually broke my arm running from a horse as a kid.
Oh.
So then Jay Jackson will be like, come on, Truth, you can't be disappointing the businesses. You got to get up here. Because really and truthfully, people called and told him they didn't want to do a helicopter ride because Truth Hurt said, don't get on that helicopter.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I keep it honest, you know? So we've had some situations, but you know, I look forward because I heard y'all might come to Atlanta and do something because Jay Jackson like to force me. He's trying to get me to go ziplining. And I don't zip line. You know, hold on one second. I have to put my glasses on so I can see y'all.
Okay, it sounds like you're forced to do a lot of weird excursion type things.
Yes. Yes. Oh, my glasses are
The
dirty.
helicopters, the horsebacks, the zip line.
Hot
Those
air
are things
balloon.
I don't want to do. Oh, I definitely wouldn't do that.
Hot air balloon.
I've tried horseback riding. I didn't like that either.
I'll do the horseback riding because
I'll do it.
I've been around horses.
I don't like it. I did it one time, and for some reason I was scared this thing was going to throw me off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, hot air balloon, Lord, I thought my hair was gonna catch on fire.
Nah.
As soon as we get in a hot air balloon, that guy goes and turn the heat up. Jesus, I just knew I was gonna come off of there bald-headed. Bald-headed. How I'm gonna get off this thing bald-headed and beat this man up.
So you mean you stood in that little little basket?
Basket. Let me tell you,
over the edge.
that basket is real small. I was like, this basket is not that much bigger than a picnic basket. And you know, again, you know, I'm thick juice with it. This is real meat right here. It ain't no fillers. It ain't no nothing. It ain't nothing. So when you put me up in there, you know, real meat float different.
Right.
Well, we could go to Strokers when we all come. Yes.
I don't want to go to no Strokers.
Why Magic City.
I don't need to go no Magic City either.
That's a staple of Atlanta. You gotta take people there. You gotta do things that you don't want to do.
No, listen. It's
you
enough
won't come out
She
stripping.
bald
already been
headed.
doing a lot of things she didn't want to do. So hey,
Listen, it's enough stripping as it is on IG, on Facebook, TikTok, and you don't need to go no strokers. You could get you don't need you don't need that. That ain't where I'm gonna take you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
he's messing
let me
around.
ask
He's
you this,
being
though.
silly.
What would be the spot you would take us to? What if we got off once we got off the plane? What's the first thing we would go and do?
Listen, I probably could get y'all set up with an underwater photo shoot. Because believe it or not, that's something that's different.
Underwater?
Yes, an
Under
underwater
what
photo
water?
shoot.
There's no water.
No. Underwater photo. You could go in a pool, or you can go.
Okay. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
okay.
I
Oh.
think that would be
Listen here.
very interesting.
I
And
can't get my hair wet.
me either. But listen, you got to do what you got to do.
Wait a minute.
That cap down.
Underwater photo shoot.
Underwater photo shoot.
The last thing anybody wants to see is me in a bathing suit.
You don't have to, no, see, that's the beauty of it. You're not going to be in a bathing suit. You can pick what kind of outfit, depending upon theme, like when Jay Jackson and he did a tuxedo and an umbrella underwater.
In the water.
And I did an evening gown. And then you went, I don't want to say you don't want to, because you have to work on your facial expressions. You don't want to look like the people floating in the Titanic, like when the boat crashed. I mean, the Titanic when it sunk. You don't want to look like that.
When they were frozen.
Yeah, you don't want to look like that.
Yeah,
You gotta it's something about, listen, if your stomach muscles, which mine are not, in that good a shape, trust me, it's gonna show it, because you're gonna float right up to the top. There's nothing in the world gonna keep you down unless they weight you down. That's what they had to do to me. But that's
you
just
probably need to know how to swim or something, though, I guess.
No, you don't. It's not even that deep of water. They just want to have you.
Okay.
They just put you, like, say for instance, if you play basketball, you can put on a jersey, or like you're a comedian.
So are you in something underwater?
No,
like a glass
you're just
thing?
sitting underwater, and you have to relax yourself once you get under there, and then open your eyes and then
hold your
look at the
breath.
camera. You gotta get that camera that real look.
Now hold on. You said, and if you're a comedian, what would you going under there with a microphone?
A microphone stand. Bam. Look, I already
the microphone ain't plugged up, because I'll get electrocuted. I ain't trying to get electrocuted.
No, really not, because you're not going to have electricity. It's just like art. You could come up with whatever it is that you want.
I mean, it sounds interesting. I mean,
it damn sure do.
I'm not a water, I don't go in the water. But that does sound like something very interesting and very unique. I've never heard of anybody doing anything like that.
You're only in about, I thought that the water had to be really, really deep. You're only in about 5-6 feet, not 6 feet, about 4 or 5 feet of water.
Okay.
And then the photographer gets under there and, say for instance, like if you do basketball, you could do a whole little basketball thing with you with a ball looking like you're, about to shoot or something, but it's just underwater. Or if you're a comedian, I would put a couple of chairs.
If it's 4 feet of water and I'm 5'11", how do the angles?
Then you got to be in 6 feet.
Okay.
You got to be in 6 feet.
So the water's got to be over our head, basically.
Yeah, it has to be over your head. And then when you sit down, you just have to really relax yourself. It's really art. It's like the concept. And there are photographers that do it. So a lot of times people always see like the little mermaid people and whatever. And I'm a person, I like to do things different, What I'm thinking about maybe doing for my next one, I want to show like 2 different sides of me. If I can get like something made. So I kind of want to have makeup on one side and like maybe like a suit or something on one side. And then the other side, it might be like urban, like a pair of, one of them might be like a gown and the other one just showing that just the contrast,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so so we have an underwater photo shoot. What do we do after the photo shoot?
So after the photo shoot, we might go and get something to eat.
All right.
And we are not going to like these 5-star restaurants or whatever. Not that we can't, but a lot of those already have you know, like funding and business and stuff. A lot of times this might be like a chicken wing place or you know, I don't know. It just kind of depends. Or depending upon what's going on right at that moment in my life, because I'm always doing something. It might be an African wine tasting. It might be, I just don't know. It could just be anything.
Okay, I can get with the mom and pop stuff. I like
Yeah, that's what
I like those little hole in the walls because they be having some good food.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm
I
thinking
they
about
do.
becoming a food not a critic but a opinionist, as I call it.
Opinions.
Yes, I'm debating. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still
Traveling trip, Jay.
I'm trying to find my niche on TikTok, man, and
yeah.
I'm a picky eater, so I think, you know, a food opinionist, because you know I ain't a critic, because it's my opinion. You can take my opinion or not, with a funny twist to it. I think that'll work because I like chicken wings and pork chops, and
I love
and,
chicken wings.
you know what I'm saying?
Like
I
chicken
can, you
wings,
know,
too.
travel around to all these chicken, you know, hot wing spots, who got the best hot wings, and try them out, and then just give my honest opinion and go from there, because
You know
it will
something?
be hilarious.
That's the one thing. When I came down and visited Travesty, that's one thing we didn't do. We didn't go do barbecue. Did everything else. But we
Yeah.
didn't do barbecue.
And it's
Nope.
kind of hard to find barbecue now. Because see, for me, if I don't see the smoke coming out the building, if it don't look like your house not about to catch your thing, not about to catch on fire, it gotta look like it's about to catch on fire. That's different.
Ah.
You know, for the South, you say, hey, is it on fire? You know, oh, that building on fire. That you know, like my last good barbecue spot, it caught on fire. It burnt flat to the ground. This barbecue smoking, the building smoking, everything smoking. Next thing you know, we ain't got no barbecue.
You didn't even get to
Right.
finish your meal?
No. We went there one time and went back, and the place was down to the ground.
Oh, all
Down
right.
to the ground. You hear me?
Oh, I thought it was on fire while you sat down and had.
Well, you know what? It is smoking, because see, that's what I like to see. To me, that signifies good barbecue. You know, you gotta have wood. I don't want no barbecue where it's like you cooked it in the oven. I don't
Right,
like
it's
that.
gotta be the smoke puffing up.
Yeah. Your
Black,
hair
thick
gotta
black
come out
smoke.
smelling like you've been in a fire.
Yeah.
Good smoke ring on
Fire.
the meat. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So, all right, now in the evening, you know, what you gonna take us dancing? What's the hottest spot in Atlanta now?
You know
Even though
what?
I don't club no more, but
We don't either.
there's viewers that like the club. So you wouldn't take them to a nightclub if they wanted to
No,
go
I
dance?
always tell them, you know, we do stuff like adult prom, things like that. You know, we went to an adult prom, and that was
Sophisticated stuff.
yes, so much fun. We're not trying to be out here clubbing. I got time to be running from no shootout. I'm trying to do some nice things, you know, because listen, my heels be real high. I don't know if you could tell from that pictures, my heels be real high. I ain't got time to be trying to run them down and they sparking fire out on the highway, because I will get on the highway running. I'm scary. I don't do gunshots, po-po. I don't do none of that kind of junk.
But
And
she
I ain't
do
got time for my
Tiger.
shoes to be ran down.
So what's an adult prom? What's that all about?
Oh my gosh. Adult prom, like me. I didn't go to my high school prom, right?
Mhm.
Because my grandma said I couldn't go to the prom because she said them high school boys that went early on. I got asked all the time, but my grandma said no, because they be trying to get you cookies when they take you to the prom after the prom is over. So she said no early on. So my 11th grade year, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for my 12th grade year. But then 12th grade year, they didn't even have no prom. So I never went to prom, believe it or not. So adult prom was it's a prom that they throw, and they go in different states and they do a prom, and you get dressed up just like prom back in the day, and they have a prom king and prom queen. And if you go on jjacksonliveinatlanta.show.com, you look on there, you'll see a lot of these things that I'm talking about that we've done. You'll see the footage and stuff in there. But adult prom, we dressed up and we danced, and it was so much fun. It was so
That
much
actually does sound fun.
That does.
Yeah.
Travesty, did you go on a prom?
I didn't. I had there was a reason I didn't go to my prom.
Why?
I was in yeah. I had numerous dates trying to go, and I didn't want to cause problems. I decided to bow out. I'm gonna just say that. But that was years ago, you know. But I didn't go. It wouldn't have been safe for me to go at the time.
Yeah. You said it wouldn't have been safe. You living dirty, huh? You living dirty. That'll get you every time. See, you probably have people running from the popo.
Yeah. Only my high school friends know why I didn't go. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Well, I went to my prom, and it was horrible. The junior prom was great because you go with your buddies, and you definitely up to no good, you know, beyond no good. But my senior prom was horrible. Oh, oh yeah, it was awful. So I wouldn't mind recreating my senior prom. Yeah, definitely.
I probably wouldn't either, since I didn't go.
Well, hell, I didn't go either, and it's not because I
didn't?
had too many dates. It's just that I just wanted to get the hell up out of there. I didn't want to see them people no more.
Right.
It was a wrap.
See, for a girl, I wanted
Wow,
to
so
go.
none of us went to our prom. Well, Pete did, but he didn't like it. But that's amazing. That's really rare for this many people to be talking and none of them went to.
I wish I didn't go to my prom though, because it was so awful. It was you know what, the venue was great, but the date was awful. So I just left it at that.
What was wrong with the date?
There was no cookie distribution, as you like to say.
See?
But you're the polite
that's
pimp.
why my
So
grandma
come on,
said
man.
no.
You're supposed to be
He wasn't the polite pimp back then.
back then.
Well,
No.
it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that.
That's what turned him to the polite pimp. He realized how wrong he was.
If just in case my prom date watches, I'm not going to give the reason as to why, but you know what you did, and you know what happened. That's what I'm going to say on that.
See, that's why my grandma said I couldn't go, because it was men like you talking about no cookies on the date. I don't even know why.
Waving that pinky around.
He wanted that chocolate chip, baby.
Whoever came up with the idea, because I'm like, every guy in America, that's the expectation. Talking about some, cookies. Like, why can't we just go and dance?
Well, listen, the thing is though, is that there were cookie exchanges all up to the prom, and then at the prom there was no exchange. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to take her original cookie. That was taken a long time ago, if you know what I mean.
Oh, the original one. He said
the original one. Yeah,
he wanted that oatmeal raisin, baby. That's what he wanted. He wanted that macadamia. He wanted that macadamia cookie.
You put all her business out. Well, that's what the adult proms are for. It was a lot of people there, believe it or not, who had not gone to the prom. I mean, a lot of people. And then they crowned a prom king and queen. They had a guy in a wheelchair, and he was dancing, and I can't remember what it was. They played like a game with like newspaper or something. You had to, they did it in a way to, because now as adults, you don't want to socialize with people. So what they did is they put paper on the floor, almost like musical chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to end up on the paper with no part of your body or foot or anything on the floor. So they kept taking away sheets of paper. So before you know it, you're like all up close and personal on somebody that's a complete stranger. So, it gave you good conversational pieces and stuff. But, we do just a lot of stuff.
Sounds like an adult game of Twister.
I bet you there was cookies given out that night.
What was that, Trip?
I bet you there was cookies given out that night. Ain't no adult prom without no. I bet you wasn't no cookies, probably a whole pie.
I think maybe some people it definitely made you, you know, like the guys and the girls talk to each other. It definitely did that.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
see, all right. Well, let me see. I ain't getting no helicopter. I'll
Yeah.
do the
Can't do that.
the
You
underwater
gotta do
thingy.
the underwater.
I could hold my breath for maybe like
Yeah,
a
that's
minute.
okay. As long as I can stand up and be out the water, I could probably do something. I thought I was gonna have to be
I could do
confined
that.
down there for like a time. Like I can't even swim, but if I
I
can
can
just
do
stand up and be
Yeah,
good,
you
I
can
can
stand
handle
up.
that.
I could do
So
the
what would
adult
you do?
prom.
I don't know.
What would your concept be if
Oh,
if you
I
did
I
an
would have to
underwater
think
photo
about
shoot?
that.
You know what? I would do like what you were basically saying. Let's do an adult prom theme and then go to an adult prom after that. That would be cool. Adult prom under the water,
Mhm.
and then go to the prom.
Adult prom underwater, everybody underwater.
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
Petey trying to see wet t-shirts. I see what he going.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know if I don't know. You know what? I think my wife didn't go to her prom either. She didn't go to her prom.
wow.
Hmm.
I thought I was like one and only person.
Yeah, she didn't go to her prom.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of people that didn't go to prom.
Mhm.
Or either what about, do you guys go to like Carnival?
Carnival.
I want to go by myself.
You're trying to end up divorced when you come back home.
We have that.
Hey.
We have that every year. Labor Day parade. We have a
Yeah,
carnival.
New York. Well, Atlanta does it too now. They
Yeah,
have it too.
we've been
They
doing
don't
it for
do none of
years.
that in Texas. I hate Texas.
Oh no, Atlanta is they have actually two carnivals because it kind of split one year.
Mm.
And but they have also this thing called Juve.
Yeah, they have that up here. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Okay,
kind of
what's
fun
that?
too.
that's
is
the party before they go
Mhm.
around all night before the actual parade the next day, and then they party again after the parade. But
Yeah, and then they
before,
do like the powder all on the face, and
yeah.
people are throwing powder and everything. That was a lot of fun too. So
So is it like the carnival over in Brazil where they got all this and all
Oh yeah.
what
yeah, they
Hey,
got
it wouldn't be a
what
carnival without that.
what dates? What are those dates again?
I think Carnival comes around Memorial May or something like that.
May.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. May.
Yeah, yeah.
Theory. Remind me in May. All right, yeah, right on.
Yeah.
I got business in Atlanta in May. Yes.
Yeah, they do Carnival. They have the little outfits and everything, you know. I was supposed to get an outfit, but then Jay Jackson vetoed it a little bit. So the lady was like,
Yeah, you
he
must
was
have been
like,
showing a little too much.
hold on, she can't wear this, she can't wear that, she can't wear that. They wanted me at first. Yeah, I had too many can't do's.
He wasn't going to allow you to go to mass that day.
No, they said, like their outfits are like, they
Sweet
might be a
Jesus.
thong or they might be,
Yeah,
it's
they
not a
usually be the
thong.
little,
Oh,
yeah, and they dance around and little things
yeah,
sticking from the thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, basically I was gonna have to have the holy outfit, the holy carnival outfit.
Yeah, they put you in a turtleneck dress or something,
Yeah,
just
and then they
Turtleneck
ain't
dress.
want me no more. The
Yeah,
lady said no, they just canceled. The whole thing was just,
Mm.
I don't blame them. You don't want to. You can't have all of this. Just out.
Well, no. I want to have all of this out. It's gonna be all of that out.
Oh,
But
well, he
said
ain't want
no.
nobody. He ain't want nobody to see his backyard.
No, I was looking at it like this.
I don't
I
blame
was
him.
looking at
Go
it
Jay
like if
Jackson.
everybody out here month to the month to the month to the, it ain't gonna matter. But he vetoed it, and then they wasn't gonna come up with me no outfit no more. So that was the end of that. I couldn't get a Christian one.
Well, there's always next time, right? Will there be a next time?
Here's a carnival outfit right here, if y'all can see it. Probably can't see it.
I
Do it
can see a
again.
little bit of it, but I can't. It's too much
Yeah,
glare.
it's
Wait,
too
do it again.
glary.
I didn't see it.
What is that? An Android? Okay, back. Oh yeah, now that's cool. Yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that is what they wear.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But he said no.
Ah,
He said
well,
no.
listen, you can't blame him. He doesn't want the goodies being shown out there. You know, I can't blame him for that. I mean, I don't know how I would handle it if my wife were to do something like that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's a negatory. Can't
See,
be out there.
see, how I looked at it is, as long as it was like a swimsuit, you know, like not a thong, but like a swimsuit. You know, I was like, you know, what's the difference? You go
He
to the
didn't want you
pool.
out there with all your assets.
It was
out
gonna be
for the-
halfway covered.
Did they have like a shawl or something that was gonna go
And see,
around?
that's what he would want. He would want a shawl. But
Yeah,
it-
I'd been like, cover it up. The shawl could be sheer, you know, but you
yeah,
could, I mean, but
I could do that.
your whole backyard would have to be covered, you know. You could have a little bit of the, you know what I'm saying, the terrain showing, but you can't have like
He was gonna have
down, you
none
can't
of
have
it.
downtown, no downtown,
He
no
wasn't
downtown,
gonna have none of it. None of it.
no
None of it.
downtown. Okay.
He
Well,
wasn't
see,
gonna have none.
well, we'll go Jay Jackson, my man. I'm like, you could have a perimeter area showing, but downtown?
No, he wasn't gonna have none of it.
Oh, okay.
No,
All right, so
not even the perimeter.
so let me ask this. So after the adult prom, where's the after party? Got to be an after party, right?
You know what? I don't know, because usually by the time we finished doing whatever we're doing, you're tired. The after party gonna have to be at your room. You gonna have to go to sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What
because
time
we be tired.
What, does Atlanta close early?
No,
My
'cause we
hair closes
old.
about 3
You get
o'clock. but
tired.
You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be
done-
tired.
You done flew in a helicopter. You done drowned yourself.
Your
She won't
horseback
take
riding.
you to horseback riding.
You got in the balloon.
You in a balloon. She don't want to take you to Magic City. Now you done went to the prom and you still want to party, Pete?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. How is it that I'm doing all of these things? None of you guys are getting in the. Why am I going in the balloon? I don't want to go in the balloon.
Hey, I'm not doing it either.
I'm
just
not doing
saying
that.
we're talking about the people that have done these.
Yes, you're gonna
Somebody
be
has to
tired.
be on the
You'd be
ground to call
tired.
your wife. Somebody has to call your wife and say, Petey's a pancake.
You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be tired. Trust me.
And you
You're
know
going
you
to be
will be
tired.
tired, Peter. You know you will. So.
Well, I'm not going to be tired if I'm already out doing something. You know,
Yes,
I won't be
you are.
tired.
Yes,
no,
you are.
no
Hey,
way.
well, hey, Petey, we
Well, I
can
tell you
just,
what.
we can go to Strokers.
Wait a minute.
This way you
wait,
can sit
wait,
down
wait.
and relax.
We can
Wait a
dip
minute.
on them and go to Strokers.
But
And you
that's
know,
when I wind up falling asleep. Then I'll be asleep there.
oh no, you
that,
won't.
that might keep you awake.
But your wife can't wear a carnival outfit.
I'm not wearing it. No, but see, I'm there doing reconnaissance work. I'm doing investigative reporting.
What you trying to report on?
I heard that there's a body part that could clap, and I'm interested in hearing the clap. You know,
But you probably could. You could hear the clap at home, probably.
you ain't seen my wife butt, have you?
I'm quite sure she could clap it at home. You need to stay out of this.
She could snap. I don't know too much about clapping, but
You gotta stay out of there. You don't need
she
to
can
be
make
in
it
no
snap.
strokers.
She can make it snap. Okay, what about Magic City?
Well, but there's got to be an after party, though.
The after party is home. Go home. Go home. That's what you need to do. Go home.
Wait a minute. How long were you up in Bed-Stuy for?
Let me see. So I did kindergarten, then I came back to Georgia.
Mhm.
I did 3rd grade, then I came back to Georgia. I did 7th grade, then I came back to Georgia. And then in the 80s,
Mhm.
I was back and forth. So my family is still there, like my mom, dad, all my siblings except for one is here. We're the only 2 here. So I've always gone back and forth. But I partied in New York. I used to
That's
go
what
to
I'm
like
saying. We're still in it.
Bentley's. Huh?
Yeah, we're still in it, though. That's what I'm saying. We're still in it. So by the time we're still going to want to go out and do something after the prom.
But I said y'all going home.
I don't know.
She's sending you home, Petey.
Well, Well,
what
you know
I'm
what?
going to,
The
I'm
wife,
going to,
there's no way the wife's gonna go home after that. There's no
Oh,
way.
your wife is gonna be with you. Oh,
Oh yeah. I don't
I'm
think she
going to
can
King
afford
of
it.
I'm
Diamonds.
telling you though, but your wife ain't done all of this.
Yeah, no,
Like,
she can party. When we go out, we go out.
I'm going to
mhm.
King of Diamonds.
You go.
Oh,
That's
see, I
Miami.
ain't going.
Is it
Mm-mm.
King of Diamonds is Miami though, isn't it?
They
That's
ain't got
Miami.
one in
I
Atlanta
have
yet?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to get sponsors that
Hey,
might
hey.
not necessarily appreciate me, and I kind of have to watch because I'm kind of like doing all these things. I'm not promoting strip clubs.
Yeah, she's
Well,
trying to
then don't
promote
call
her
them strip
thing.
clubs. They're exotic danceterias.
Okay.
No, well,
Well,
look.
I'm not going for the partaking, but
So
I don't
what?
have a problem if you want to go. Because it's kind of like when you go on that trip and they say at a certain time y'all break off into your small groups.
Is,
That's a small group activity.
That's what me and Petee, we
wait, Trip. Wait,
Mhm.
is your wife gonna let you go to an adult prom without her?
No, he gotta take her.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's
I had to take her with her. See,
Yeah.
but then I be
Shame
like,
on you,
see,
Pete.
I will dance her to she be like, "Ooh, I'm sleepy." Well, you go back to the room. Me and Pete going to the bar. I don't drink, but we going to the bar.
Mm, 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 mm.
I would.
No,
I would. Never be,
y'all not gonna tell her that.
I would
No?
never
Y'all
be. I'm
So
not
you
gonna
gonna
lie.
snitch on me?
I would never be able to break away. She would be right next to me, saying, "Where you going next?" or "Where we going
Mhm.
next?" I would never be able to.
Oh, you got one of them. What about you, Travis? You
She can
rocking with me?
party all of
You
us.
sneaking up? Oh
Nope, you're
God.
on your own with this one, Trip J.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. See, that's a good man right there. See
No,
there?
but what I'm
That's a
saying is
good.
that we normally like to look for like an after hours lounge, to,
Oh,
to to come down that way. But we just wouldn't be able to go back to
just
the
go
room.
back to the room and
Is
party this way. I
what about a
don't
brunch
know.
spot? Is there a brunch spot?
There are a lot of brunch spots, yeah, but I haven't
Sunday.
actually been to them, but I've seen them. We haven't been to a brunch spot. We do mostly, because you got to think, I'm doing stuff like mayor's balls. We're doing like what do you call it? Conferences, like large African conferences and large wine tasting and things like that. So, my party time, I don't even try to, I used to be in the club. You hear me? I used to love the club.
Mm.
Never thought
I
I would
feel
get
you.
tired, but I'm tired. And so I don't
Well,
really go to
eventually
the
you
club.
do get tired. Yeah. I used to work at a club over in Stone
Mhm.
Mountain.
Which one? Or
Flavors.
what was it?
Flavors.
Oh, no. I don't know that one.
What about the atrium? You ever been to the atrium?
You know what? I went into the atrium one time. It was a little too.
Go ahead and say it. We adults. Too
It
hood.
was a little too hood for me.
Okay, a little ratchet. I understand. Yeah. Same thing with Flavors. It was a hip hop club.
Oh, okay. No,
Man,
I
I would have
went
loved
to
that.
what's the one that was on Redan? But see, that was back in the day. So I don't know how
Yeah.
atrium is now, but that was back in the day. I'm quite sure now it's more prestigious and
I would say that it's still ghetto and hood. It's
yeah.
Stone Mountain. Come on, it's right there off of what's that street it's on?
Memorial Drive.
Yeah, Memorial Drive. Yeah. So
I used to go to Harrison's. That's what I used to go
I
to.
used to go to I've been to Harrison's and
Harrison back in the day. And then
that was the old folk club right there. That's when you
I used to
want to
love Harrison's on a Wednesday night. And I used to love that's where I picked up. Well, no, that wasn't where I picked up a stalker, but I picked up
see that's
well,
where
I
I would
picked up
go.
one before I went there.
I go there to find.
Are there any clubs left? Are there any clubs left in Atlanta?
That was a lot.
It's a lot of clubs, but I just don't know. My kids are going to the clubs and stuff now, so it's not fun for me no more. I used to go to Visions, and then when I started
I remember
doing stuff,
Visions.
yeah, the club called Vision. It was like all white and nice, and I like upscale clubs. I don't like clubs where you know, you could wear sneakers. I don't like stuff like
I
that.
used to
I
go to
just
Cafe Echelon. You know, that's where I used to
been
go
there before.
when I wanted to meet a woman with a 401k health and dental. You know what I'm saying? Be like, go to Cafe Echelon. That's where they hang out. Yeah. I go to Harrison's when I want to find me a sugar grandma. Like, come on, Ethel. Come
I
on,
like
Miss Myrtle.
Harrison
Miss
was
Myrtle.
Harrison was see, you know what? You came there, you got what you was looking for.
Miss Myrtle.
That's it, you know. Sometimes look, I'm grandma, so you know, listen, sometimes grandma can be good for you,
That is true. That is
you
true.
know.
As long as she
Ain't
don't
no
give me
shame.
worms.
Huh?
As long as she don't
No,
give me
that's
worms.
men. That's old men that give you worms. You ain't never heard old women give you worms. Don't try to take one rule and make it apply to everything. No, that's absolutely false. Incorrect information.
I miss those days in Atlanta. Those are fun times. Fun times.
Oh man.
But it's
Yes. So, but y'all need to go home and go to bed sometimes, you know.
oh,
I
That's
trust
do.
why
me.
I don't party. I stay home anyway. That's why I'm like, whatever.
Exactly. But you know, because it's more to life than, I mean, to me, clubs are not fun anymore. It's like most of the
Yeah.
time you got to stand there looking like,
You know, but you know what though? I hear what you're saying on that. But you know, we're not looking for that. But at the end of the adult prom, there needs to be a place to go where you can come down off the high and still hang out. That's what I'm
it's
saying.
called Waffle House.
She said it's called Waffle House, where you can see a fight.
That might not be a good spot to go to.
Yeah, I don't know about
Things
Waffle
been
House.
happening in the Waffle House lately. I've been seeing a lot of Instagram posts of these fights in
Yes.
Waffle Houses in the last few weeks. I don't know what the hell's going on in Waffle
I know what Petee looking for a nice spot where they got a band and playing some jazz.
Yeah,
You
jazz
know, where
club.
you can just sit back and sip on a drink and listen to the music and
I
come
don't
down.
like jazz.
Right.
You don't like jazz.
I
You
don't
seem
like
like the
jazz.
jazz type. You're not. Okay.
No,
Wow.
I don't like jazz. No.
Well,
Mm-mm.
some,
Man, that's some of
neo
the best
soul or
music.
something, you know.
No, I
Wait a
don't
minute,
know.
you don't like neo soul?
Give me a definition. Give me a person that's neo soul. Like
Jill Scott,
I
Erica
like Jill
Badu.
Scott. I like Erica Badu, but I just don't really. I'm just all of them bands.
Music
I don't
Soul
know.
Child.
Now
Okay,
we.
you know what converted me over to jazz when I listened to it was the number one most selling jazz album even to today. It was Miles Davis's Kind of Blue, and that turned me on to jazz. That one album was insane. You might like it. Check it out.
I feel that because, like, for me, I'm a poet, and so I feel that I'm supposed to, in theory, like jazz.
Mm-hmm.
I
But you
just
don't.
You know, like, you know what it be? Oh yeah, baby, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, with
Unfortunately,
Dizzy
I ain't gonna make
Gillespie playing the
that
horn, you know. No,
I'm not that.
I love easy listening music, something that just relaxes you and just
Yeah.
mellows you out. You know, but hey,
There's got to be that, right? I mean, there's got to be an after hours. There's got to be after hours.
they
Yeah,
got them.
there is.
They
There
They
is.
have
got
them.
them.
They have them. I just don't know. They have cigar bars. They have they have a lot of different nice little things. I just can't say, I'm not a liar, so I can't say that, oh yeah, go to this, go to that, because I haven't been there, so I don't know. So you know, you kind of go there, you might be on your own.
All right, so the night ends at the prom basically, and then we go off to where. All right, I got you.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, man.
And that's only if the adult prom is here. And God forbid if you went to Carnival and by the time you got finished dancing and shaking your groove thing and all of that, you're gonna be tired and walking and you're gonna be tired.
Yeah, my feet. I catch a flat tire in a minute, so
You
yeah,
know,
Peter be by himself. I'll be back in the room snoring.
that's what I'm saying. Because he pump you up and then you
Peter's
gonna be
trying to
tired.
fool you. I don't even think Peter could hang like that anymore.
Or
I really
or-
don't. I
or
think by the
sneak
time
out
it hits
to-
1 o'clock, he's probably knocked out somewhere.
No. Let me just say this. Whenever we do go out, I mean, and I'm not saying we're out every night or we're out every weekend, but when we go out, we go out. and it's all
How
night.
much rest do you get in the day when you do it? Do you sleep
Oh, well,
like
you
10
know-
hours of the day and then go out?
You got to take a nap.
That's what I'm saying.
I always
What
take
vitamins you taking?
I always take my 2 o'clock nap. That is very true.
See, that's what
Oh.
it is. I don't nap. I'm not a napper, so
See, you
That,
could take a
napper.
nap.
when you work from home, you get a 2 o'clock nap. But here's the
Mhm.
deal: we start going out like anywhere between in between 9 to 11. That's our going out time. So we can
it's
go
a
out
good
anytime.
time, yeah.
And then after that, we're out all night to the point where the sun's coming up, and then we're looking for either a spot for brunch
I've
or we're
never.
coming-
I hadn't did a sun come up thing since I was 25.
I haven't broke day in a minute.
Since about
Exactly.
25, 26 maybe.
No, but that's the thing. I mean, we're not doing that every weekend, but when we go out,
Yeah.
we do go out. It's
You
just
go
kinda-
balls to the wall. You just
Absolutely.
you take advantage because you don't know the next time it's gonna happen. I understand.
Yeah. And on top of that, she'll out party all of us. She'll out party. If she wanted to, she'll out
Is
party.
your wife younger? How old is your wife?
Same age. We're the same age. We're in our 40s.
Oh, see, well, I'm older than you, so I have to go to sleep.
But if if you were still up here, you'd be going out all day. Yes, you
No,
would.
you know
Yeah.
what? We I've had times when my dad, I had to walk real fast from the train station to get home because my father worked for transit. So I had to walk real quick to get home before he was coming home, so the sun was coming up, but that was a lot of years ago, and this is how I stay so refreshed and young looking. You cannot wear yourself all out all on one day. It ain't no need for all of that. What's wrong with the next day? And then two, you see what you said. You said y'all
Mhm.
get started at 9 o'clock.
Because that's
But
when the
you
night begins. Up here, up here, that's when the night begins.
But hot air ballooning is like
I'm not doing hot air balloon. How am I involved with that? I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying, you said you was gonna do it. You told me, listen, guys,
I know I'm not doing it.
I didn't
he
say
told
Me
me,
either.
I told him Jay Jackson want me to go ziplining, and I'm afraid. So he said that y'all would go.
Yeah,
Who
Who
Travis
said
would do
who
that.
said who would go?
Travesty would do that. Travesty is the
Heck
bravest.
no, I wouldn't do that.
He's the bravest out of all of us. Trust me.
Nah,
Travesty would do it.
He
I'm not.
said you too. He said
I've done a zip line inside of the Andretti racing place thing.
no.
one time.
I'm talking.
And that's not real zip lining. That's like maybe 20 feet up, and that's from one. That's nothing. And I was scared to do that. So there's no
We're
way in the
talking-
world I'm doing some real zip lining.
We're talking zipline. Like we're
I know what you
talking.
mean.
Like the one in Vegas?
Like if you fall, you die. You know what I'm saying? If I would have fell
Lord
on this,
have
I
mercy,
probably wouldn't even have been
That's
hurt.
that's what we're talking. We're talking
Yeah.
climb up to the little 100-foot trees.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not me.
Now
It's
I'm
that's
afraid of
how I be
heights.
feeling.
Yeah, well, that's not going to take anything out of you. It's you're attached to a line. What do? You just go from one line to the next line. How's that going to take
Well, then
anything
you
out?
do it. Then you come down to Atlanta and you do your zip line.
But
And
that's a
we'll
No,
see
but if
one-time
you
thing.
come, you
How's that
gotta
going to
do
take
it
anything out?
too.
who
Huh?
me?
Time out.
Yeah,
Time out.
because
Time
I'm
out. Time out.
scared. I'm
Time out.
scared.
I'm
Time
scared
out.
too.
Time out. Time out.
So
Time
we'll
out. Time
be
out.
together. Okay.
Where is there to zip line in Atlanta?
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's
Gwinnett
a lot of
County.
places to zip line.
Gwinnett County.
They got a zip line thingy?
Newport, yeah, out in the trees. Yes. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And then they got like different levels of it. Yeah, they
Mhm.
got zip lining. They have it a lot.
That I'll
yourself
do.
up.
I'll do that. I can do. I'll do that. But that's not going to take it. You know what? I'd rather do that than ride a horse because I think, in my opinion, horse riding takes a lot out of you, going up and down. And
Oh yeah, this
Well,
all
that's
this
if you
all this
gallop.
up in here.
You could just walk if you want. Because when I was on my horse, I was like, I do not want him to run. I just want him to walk. And so I was behind the whole group like this, and everybody started trotting. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm walking nice and slow with my horse because I don't want to gallop and fall off this thing.
Let me tell you something.
My man.
My
A horse tried to bite me before when I broke my arm running. And so people always say horses don't bite. Yeah, right.
oh,
Yes,
they
they
bite. They got them big ass teeth.
Yeah,
They gonna
them
bite
They
you.
do.
yeah, they bite.
My best friend is a horse trainer. He trains Tennessee walking horses.
Mhm.
So I've been around horses a lot, and he's taught me how to ride. So yeah, first getting on, I'm riding, right? And he's like, listen here, the horse is not that bright. He
Mm.
follows wherever
We
you
gave you a
pull.
stupid horse.
No.
I don't want
Wherever
no
you-
stupid horse.
wherever you pull, if you pull the rein back to the right, the horse will go to the right. If you pull to the left, the horse will go to the left. And I was like, well, what do I do to make this sucker run? And he said, make this noise.
Oh no.
I was like, are you
That
serious?
ain't
He's
what
like,
you want to do.
he said, and the more you do it, the faster it goes. So you know me, I'm just out there, left, right, pull back, and the horse stops. And I'm like, all right, to get him to go forward, you just give him a little kick with the foot. And
Right.
we out in the field, and I was like, well, here we go. And I'm like,
Nah, you
I
crazy.
said,
Uh-uh.
and that horse said like this, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like,
No.
oh yeah, I'm like, all right, stop. He's like, you gotta pull back. I'm like, oh, whoa. All this sore, all this.
That will take it out of me. That right there, that I won't be able to go out.
I'm never doing it again. I did it.
I love riding horses. That was fun. I'll do it again, and I'll
Well,
still
you
go.
love riding a balloon then.
Now, a horse is on the ground. A horse is on. If I fall off of a horse, I'm about 2-3 feet up in the air. I fall out of a hot water balloon, hot air balloon.
Oh, you
I'm
just
dead.
did.
No.
You say you wanna fly. You wanna
I want to fly on the ground.
Look.
I want to feel like I was in the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, yeah. You'll feel like you in the Derby, all right.
No, I don't want to be up.
You wanna fly.
I will sit on that. I'll be sitting on the floor of that basket, like
The basket.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be down there like this. I won't even be standing.
The basket is not that big.
Oh, then I'm definitely not going.
The size of a card table.
That ain't what I see on TV. I see them big baskets where they have about 4, 5, 7 people.
None of them look big to me. I don't know what you're talking about. They all look like they're too small for people to be standing up there thousands of feet in the air. They're all too small.
No hot air balloon, no helicopter.
You know what? The last time I went horseback riding, and Travis, you can attest to this because it was back when we were in high school, and we were forced. We went on a dude ranch trip, and
the dude ranch.
Everybody,
I didn't do it. Do it.
You didn't do it. Everybody had to do horseback riding at least once while we were there.
I didn't do it.
And that's when I knew I was never meant to ride.
First and last time I went horseback riding was, it was like 2009 in New Jersey. I went to this place in New Jersey and did it.
Well, you know what?
Someone forced me to do it that day, and I was like, I ain't doing this again.
You know what? I got to tell you, we're pretty much all at that magic time already. Believe it or not, that was a lot of fun. We're at that.
Yeah, it was.
It was a blast. And
this was an
interesting show, Nannette. This was a great show.
Nannette.
Nannette.
The truth hurt Jackson.
Nannette, the truth hurts. You gotta put that with some soul on it. You gotta put some flavor on it. You gotta put some bling on it, like my tiger.
Nannette, the truth hurts Jackson.
There you go.
Well,
there you go. Thank you guys.
Yeah, and at this point we do the sign off, and and we turn the floor over to you. Go ahead and give your shout outs and anything else you want the public to know, of course, how to find you as well. I know you did it in the beginning, but if you want to go ahead and do all that now, the floor is yours.
Okay. Well, I'm Nannette, the truth hurts, co-host of the J. Jackson Live in Atlanta show, where we introduce you to everything that's great in Atlanta. Well, not everything, because some things y'all might think is great. We might not be thinking it's great, but everything that's great in Atlanta. So tune in. You want to check out some of the episodes, some of the things that we've been talking about. Go to J. Jackson Live in Atlanta show.com. You can also locate us on Radio on Fire. Check out season 3. You're going to find some interesting things. So if you need to know what's going on in Atlanta with some fun things to do, holla at your girl. And I want to give a shout out to my co-host, Jay Jackson, live in Atlanta. Maybe we can get him on here one time. He could tell y'all about all this stuff that he always trying to get me to do.
Yeah.
Take him out of his comfort zone a little bit.
All right.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much
you.
for having
Well, thank
me.
you for being
Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
All right, Trip, over to you.
Well, as you know, I'm Trip Jeezy for Sheezy, my Neezy. Y'all can follow me at Trip J Comedy on everything: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pornhub, Christian Mingle. I'm just playing.
MagicCity.com.
Yeah, I'm just playing. I ain't on Christian Mingle. Yeah. Anyway, like I said before, this the season of winning. Everybody's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Just stay positive, do what you need to do, and let's all have fun and let's prosper this year. And I want to thank Miss Nannette, the Truth Hurt Jackson, for being a guest. Nannette.
No.
Nannette. Nannette.
No.
Nannette.
Nannette. Listen. Nannette. The truth hurts.
The truth hurts.
There you go.
You don't
Bam.
want to put your last name on there?
No, just Nannette. That right there said it all.
Okay.
Nannette, the truth hurts.
Nannette.
Or you can find me at Truth Hurt Jacks, Truth Grandma, what is it? Truth Hurts. It might be Truth Hurt Jackson, but I know on Facebook, I'm Truth Hurts Jackson. On TikTok, I'm Nannette, the Truth Hurts.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I want to thank you for coming. And that's it. I'm always the one taking the longest to say goodbye.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All
Only
right,
take
yeah.
2 seconds.
All right. Well, I also want to thank Nannette, the Truth Hurts, for coming on the show, and we really
so you ain't gonna correct him how to say your name, huh?
Well, I think I already. I kind of did it. I'm trying. Nannette, you want to help me later with that? We'll have another conversation.
Yes.
To do. All right. And
Yes.
I want to thank you for coming on. Thank you so much. You can find me Petee G Raw everywhere except TikTok. I don't think I'm on there, but I'm on a lot of platforms. And of course, watch US Roundtable and everywhere else. And again, to quote the missus, let's all be debt free in 23. Travesty, over to you.
Yes. If you do want to find me, I got Facebook, but nah, you find me on Instagram. Travesty Your Majesty, okay? Travesty Your Majesty on Instagram. Follow me, I'll follow you back. That's all you need to know. Go Giants, and we out.